Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. We're continuing on today with our new strategy series. Today we're going to look at the old book of strategies here. We're going to flip through the pages and we're going to bring up Lionheart. So this is one of my favorite strategies. It goes with the Vlad the Impaler that we gave you yesterday. Guys, you will not want to miss this strategy. This is a 100% winning trade. It has never failed. That doesn't mean it can't fail at some point, but thus far, this is a 100% winning strategy. So you do not want to miss this one. I'm going to walk you through it. And guys, if you find this content useful, switch on down right now. Subscribe to my channel. Check it out. Check out the description of the channel. You can join the Discord, the VIP Discord, have a free MVP, give you all of my trade setups in advance. Visit AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. We have mentorship programs. We'll teach you how to trade. We'll teach you some of these secrets. I got a whole bunch of these super high profitable trading strategies I'll be giving you. So flip on over there. Check us out. Follow us. All right. This is an EMA strategy. And again, it is 100%. You cannot lose with this strategy if you do it correctly. So what I want you to do, we're looking at a blank Bitcoin chart here on the daily, okay? Let's go to our indicators. Let's add a new indicator. Let's add, we're going to type in CT moving, and you're going to see the CT moving average crossover indicator by the Caretaker. The Caretaker makes the best indicators. So let's click on that. It's going to bring this up, and we're going to make a couple small adjustments here. This table is very useful, but not for what we're going to use today on the strategy. So we're going to go into the settings here, style. I'm going to take that table off, and I'm going to go back to inputs. Now, this is important. So what we're looking for are the 5. I want to put the 5 here. I want the 5 in white just because I like it. That way it's how I'm used to seeing it. We're looking for the 13, which I'm going to put in orange. And we are looking for the 55, which will be in green. So it should look like this. And these are going to be EMAs, not SMAs. All of these should be EMAs. We only have 3 boxes checked here. The 5 EMA, the 13 EMA, and the 55 EMA. Now, I'm looking at this on the daily time frame, but this works 94% of the time on the 12-hour time frame. So you could take it on the 12-hour. I like to front run it with the 12-hour, and I'll show you that in just a minute, but I want to show you the 100% stat first. I like to front run it with the 12-hour though, but let's look at the daily. So what we're looking for here are the 5 crossing the 13. When that happens, price 100% of the time goes at least to the 55 EMA. So when we see the white cross, this is inverted. Let me flip it back. It works inverted as well, and we'll cover that in a second. But when we see the white cross the orange here, my 5 cross the 13, 100% of the time we at least go to the 55. So this one went much further. Obviously, it's still going on. But I mean, even if you just took this in and out and it crossed right about here and got out at the 55, you still got a 2.5% trade. Add a little leverage onto that, and you've got a pretty profitable trade. And that's if you didn't let it keep running, if you just got out. Personally, I would let it run a little while longer, but let's go look at a little bit more history so you don't just think I'm making up numbers. Guts cross there, boom, successful trade, winning trade. Guts cross here, boom, winning trade. Cross here, winning trade. Now, it doesn't always immediately go to the 55. Sometimes it'll dance around for several days, even a couple of weeks. But the key is it will hit the 55 before setting a new high compared to the previous high. And I'll show you an example of that in just a minute. Like right here, this is a good example. Okay, you can see right here how it crossed right here, right? This was our previous high right here. So our previous high, boom. You got the cross right here. You came down and you slightly front ran this, okay? A lot of you would take profit there. I might, as soon as I started bouncing, I'd probably take profit there. But it did come up, did not set a new high before coming back and officially touching it. So this is still a winning trade. If you waited for the official touch, it may have taken you an extra week and a half or so to get it, but this is pretty much close enough for me. Either way, this is a winning trade. They're all winning trades, every single one of them. Let's go back and take a look. Same thing here, got the crossover, 5 crossing over 13, boom. Yeah, you went lower. So what I would do, I would TP1 here and kind of let it ride and move my stop loss into profit. But go ahead and I would always take a TP1 at that 55, just in case you do get the bounce, and that's all that you get. Crossover here, boom, 55, successful trade. Crossover here, same thing. Look, cross here, you came down, you front run it, came back, never set a new high compared to this high right here before the cross, immediately before the cross, and then came down and officially hit it here. So 100%, back test it all you want. I've already done it, 100%. Now, if you'll see, I've got this circled here in yellow. Let's flip down to the 12-hour. 12-hour hits 94% of the time, but you can front run a lot of these by jumping in when you get the 12-hour cross. It's just not 100% trade. All right, so let's look here. Here we go. We've got, this is a failed trade. Now you can still make profit. You should not lose on this trade because there's nothing else. You should have your stop loss and profit, but you get the cross here, right? 12-hour time frame. It comes down, bounces back up, front runs this, bounces back up and goes on to set a new high. So in the next crossover, it did come down, but this one, it did not. This is a losing trade technically. But what I like to do, I like to enter on the cross on the 12-hour, let it do its thing, and then I switch to the daily. Let's find that circle on the daily. And if the daily crosses over right here, if the daily comes and crosses over, I know we're going to have a 100% trade, right? So I will let it keep riding down. The daily did not. You saw you got a sharp correction right here on the daily, change in direction right before you cross the 13. So that told me this was probably going to be a losing trade for the 12-hour time frame. So at that point, I closed my trade still in profit. Now you can write it up, you know your stop loss above the previous high right there. So when you came above this high right here on the 12-hour, you would have gotten stopped out for a small loss. Still 94% winning trade there on the 12-hour if that's all you did. But it's best to enter on the 12. For me, it's best to enter on the 12, then watch it on the daily, see if you get the follow-through cross there. And if you do, you know you're in a winning trade at the 55 at least. There's several examples like that, but you get the gist. Let's go back here and invert it. So I'm going to go to the price over here on the left, right click and click invert. Now that flips the chart. So now when price is going down, if you look on the right, your price is actually going up because the chart is inverted. So it's easier for me to see crossovers and things like that. My mind, you know, it just is what it is. But I like to look at things like that. So if you can see, this is actually, these would be shorts. No, I'm sorry, these would be longs. It's inverted. Yeah, it looks like a short because we're coming down, but it's inverted, so it's actually a long. So if you see here, same thing, got the cross here. Price came up. It came up. Boom, back down. Let's invert it back. You get the gist. I don't want to confuse you here. So here we go. Right here. Here's the previous low. So now we're looking for longs. Price crosses right here. We're on the daily time frame. It comes up, kind of front runs this, comes back down, and then officially comes and hits it. Okay, so winning trade, it's 100%, guys. Back tested, it's 100%. It's 100% on the longs, just like it's 100% on the shorts. Same thing here. You get the cross, boom, 55, immediate. Gets across here, boom, 55. I mean, you usually go a little bit beyond these two, but if you just ran into the 55, you're 100%, boom, 100%. All of these are 100%. Backtest as far as you want, 100% winning strategy. So that is it. This is Lionheart. Lionheart is a 100%. There are very, very, very few strategies in all of trading that are 100%. This is one of them, and you will not hear anybody else telling you this. This is in the old book of trading secrets. A lot of goodies in here I'll be bringing to you guys. So stay tuned. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel. Go check out my Discord. Join the free Discord. All that good stuff. I walk you through live trades. When I take Lionheart, I will tell you live in the VIP Discord. When I take my other trades, my support resistance trades, I will tell you live in the Discord. So if you have any comments or you want to see any other strategies, drop them down in the comment below, and I'll be glad to take a look. I'll see you next time.